Bitcoin bulls have been holding above 106K with strength, but do we have enough power to get past 110K? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frame, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just reading the charts. All right, guys, it's about 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. The price of Bitcoin is currently at 106,165. And before we get started with the top-down analysis, I want to go over this winning trade that I gave you guys yesterday on the 15-minute chart. Told you on the 15-minute chart we were flagging out here, and we had the measured move taking us to about $106,000. And not only did we hit that, but we got as high as 106,670. So congratulations on whoever took that trade. This is a big win for the FlexCandle community. All right, so now let's head over to the 2-week chart. We closed yesterday. We went over this, but let's go over it again. We closed this pretty much above the 21 moving average. That's currently at 104,136. So this is currently bullish. Stochastics are on the way down, but we still need more time for this to reset. This to me could take approximately a month for this to happen. It could happen sooner, but that's what it looks like. The weekly chart, we also were able to close above this 50 moving average. So to me, the bull market is still intact as long as we stay above this 50 moving average. Stochastics have rolled over. It looks like we're dipping down a little bit lower here, so we're still not out of danger yet. We could still go below, but right now everything is holding up. Now we head over to the 4-day chart. We see that the stochastics are starting to round back up. On the 3-day chart, we also see we rolled over here. We're still gonna need more time to get back up here. On the 2-day chart, we're already starting to show signs that we want to go up on the stochastics RSI. We were able to beautifully bounce off this 200 moving average, which is at 99,820, but we do have to get above this 21 moving average at 111,048. Now on the daily chart, yesterday we closed green. We have 2 green days so far. Today we also closed green as well. But look at the stochastics. We're already more than halfway up. I would say in about a day or two, we're going to start getting toppy in the stochastics. Now, will we drag up here like we did over here, or will we just completely roll over? The bad news is we're still below the 21 moving average. That's at 107,921. So by the time we get to the top of the stochastics, will we be above the 21 moving average, or more importantly, will we be above the 200 moving average at 110,390? If we get top in the stochastics and we haven't been able to breach the 21 or the 200, chances are this is just a relief rally, and then we're going to end up rolling over. Now, I do think that this could possibly be an inverted head and shoulder, where this is the left shoulder. We're creating the head now. For that to happen, we would have to get to the 100 moving average. That's at 113,000 or possibly higher, and then reject from there so we can make the right shoulder. If not, then this bear flag that takes us to about 91K and this head and shoulder pattern that takes us to 91K will still be intact. If we get rejected from here, we could easily fall back into this bear flag and then fall down. So unless we could get convincingly above this 200 moving average or this 100 moving average, it's still very dangerous for Bitcoin. Now, if we head over to the other time frames, this is what I'm not liking. The 22-hour time frames, we can see we're already getting toppy. We barely got above this 21 moving average. It looks like if we keep on going, we might get resistance here at this 50 moving average. That's at 108K. So lately, I've been telling you guys, I see us going to about 108K and possibly getting rejected. I can see us even going to 110, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get higher than that. On the 12-hour chart, stochastics are getting toppy. On the 8-hour chart, stochastics are also getting toppy. We're already starting to roll over. On the 4-hour chart, we're getting toppy. We rolled over. Maybe we could roll back up, maybe one more time, but look, we're still below the 200 moving average. This to me is an inverted head and shoulder, and also like a cup and handle. So I could say that if this plays out, this will take us above the 200 moving average, possibly to 113, but I feel like we really need to go really high above this 200 moving average with strength, and then have this 21 moving average cross all these averages, especially the 200. Once that happens, that will convince me that we have strength in Bitcoin. Unless that happens, us even getting past the 200 moving average, we could just roll over like we did here. So it doesn't really convince me that much. And with the stochastics being toppy, again, I'm not really expecting us to burst through 110 that easy. Now on the 1-hour chart, the stochastics on the way up. Now here, I'm starting to see like this could be a possible flag as well. This could also be the handle part of the cup and handle, and it looks like we are already kind of breaking out. We kind of dip out of the flag, we're dipping back in. So the measured move to this, just on the flag part, I would say could take us all the way to approximately 110. So this is what I'm saying, from between 1.8 110. I've been telling you guys, once we drop the 110, we would be in the range between 100K and 110. So far that's been playing out, so it's possible we go and touch 110 and then get rejected from there. So I'm gonna leave this flag out to see if it plays out. Now on the 15-minute chart, the stochastics are also on the way up, and and you know, we're already breaking out of this flag, so I'm expecting us to make some type of a move today. We're already at 106,588 since we started the episode. We've gone up about $400, so things are getting a little bit bullish. I think temporarily we are getting a relief rally, but I need us to get well above 110 with strength for me to really believe that we're really bullish. All right guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.